when you take a look at the percentage of time in your training, and you say 100% of my training, how much of that time is centered on their attitude? How much? 5%? 10%? Think about it for a minute. If studies say that 85% of success in people has to do with attitude, has to do with enthusiasm, attitude, and personal discipline. But cans of beans are boring. So if you think because you stack a can of beans perfectly and you face that aisle perfectly, that somehow somebody's going to want to come here to see that perfectly faced aisle, the only person that's going to appreciate that is me. Because I love that. But you know what? 27 years is a long time. And I face it if it's not quite faced right, and I move stuff around. But that's a whole other story. And so that's important to us. But remember, it's not about that. It really isn't about that. Is it? They come for who? For you. They come for you. And so if you're not up, and if you're not acting your way into a feeling, and if you're not creating that environment, that culture of how can I do the best I can with those people that are out there, then we got a problem. You have to rely on your body to communicate. Because if you're on the ground and you're on your knees and you're putting cans of beans on that bottom shelf, it is really hard to communicate a positive idea. You can still talk, you can still say, you can still make eye contact, that's okay. But you know what? If I'm walking down the aisle and you're down on your knees, and I know you're working and you're probably sweating a little bit, and you take the time to look up at me and say hello, that means something. Because I know you got more things, important things to do than do that. But you know what? We can do one thing. We don't have to say it. We can just smile. Smile.